Gatlin Downey in the 37, bringing us to the green.
Can Mr. Collins get a run?
And a win, and Ben Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono.
Side by side, it's going to be a lot away.
Huge push on the outside, 19.
Heading down to the stripe, it's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38, winning.
Moves him up. Here comes Jesse Orski to the inside.
What's up everyone, it's your boy NSRacing95 AKA Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway. I almost said Homestead, Miami, but welcome everyone to Michigan, and it's time for race number 7 on the season, and for the Subway 400 race number 7 on the season, and we are set for 50 laps around this 2-mile D-shaped oval, and we are in for a tweet for race 7 on the season, the final race before the longest race on the season, the Coca-Cola 600, which will be tomorrow. So these guys are gonna have a busy couple of days here in the Red Bull Cup Series, and it's gonna be a good one here at Michigan International Speedway. So last time out at Chicagoland Speedway, we had a caution-free race, and the number 5 of Johnny Garner got the race win and locked himself into the playoffs. We have to wait and see if he can go 2 in a row here today. So coming into this race here is how the points shake up after the first 6 races. Jake Galloway has a 28-point gap over Diego Yepes in second, and third is Noah Clifton. Was 31 points back, but now he's 30 points back since he starts on the pole today. Brett Seal is in fourth, 35 points back. 5th is Mitchell Collins, 49 points back. 6th is Christian Vargas, 50 points back. 7th is Shane Listoff, 59 points back. 8th is Wright Quayle, 60 points back. 9th is DJ Reed, 62 points back. And rounding out the top 10 is Bronson Minute, 65 points back. So, yeah, that's the top 10 right now. And it's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good season so far in the Red Bull Cup Series. A lot of good racing and a lot of close, tight racing as well. And we should be in store for another good one here today at Michigan International Speedway, as the cars will get more to life. It was the 81, the 71, the 7, and the 25 that all made it through the part-time qualifying race earlier, and those will be the 4 that will try to get the win here today at Michigan International Speedway. And with that being said, let's go ahead and go over the top 10 for the Subway. For Noah Clifton is on the pole, alongside him is Mitchell Collins. On number 2 is Wyatt Quayle and Christian Vargas. On number 3 is Zachary Giordano, who won the Power Truck Series race here 2 days ago. And then the 34 of Quentin Moore. Roll number 3, we have Cesar Diaz, the part-time qualifying race winner, and Angel Overa. And rounding out the top 10, we have Osman Hamid and Jake Galloway, the points leader. So, we are set for a great race here today. 50 laps of racing, 100 laps. Probably 2 pit stops, I would imagine, here today. And it is going to be fun. How will these guys with the PJ1? We've seen that PJ1 on that top side be a big time factor all week long. And it's going to be interesting to see how it will come into play here for these Red Bull Cup Series drivers. So, Noah Clifton, Mitchell Collins, race number 7 on the season, and for the Subway 400 is green at Michigan International Speedway. I'm pretty sure that the leads changed hands like 3 or 4 different times in one lap, but Zachary Delillo led lap number 1, and they are being banged. They are 4 wide throughout the entire pack right now. The entire field is 4 wide. A absolutely wild start to this race, and you can just see the amount of 4 wide here at Michigan. That's not going to be a common theme all race long, but they have to keep it calm and straight so we don't see a early big one here at Michigan. Say Diaz, no, Zachary Delillo, I believe, led that lap, and he did. So, Delillo has led the past 2 laps now, and he's looking to be really strong at the moment. Say Diaz in this middle lane, and then Wright Quill on that inside lane. We've seen that like on Wednesday, in the Power Truck Series race, it was cloudy and the outside lane was way more dominant. But the past 2 days it's been sunny, and it's been way more multiple glues, and that inside lane's been just as fast as that top side. But Zachary Delillo led lap number 3, and Sayediaz still trying to make that inside lane work. But speaking of that inside lane, here comes the Daytona 500 champion, Mitchell Collins, in the number 2. He is trying to take this race leeway, but because of that, Sayediaz had no help, and Zachary Delillo had help from Noah Clifton, and he pulls out to have a better Collins lead. Still 4 wide in the middle of the pack between Brett Sealer and Stephen Collins and a couple of more drivers. There's a bunch of Toyotas on this inside lane trying to help Sayediaz, but Angel Obea's not going to try to help. He's going to try to make it 3 wide for the race lead, but he's going to fall back a little bit. And Jake Galloway, he's going to make it 4 wide. And there they go, the record man on Brett Sealer, William Block, Josh Williamson. Daniel Voiles got involved as well. Not that big of a crash, but the first crash of the day is out on lap number 5, and Zachary Delillo will win the race back to the line. And it was just a matter of time until that situation happened. They were going 4 wide throughout the entire pack, and it was just bound to happen. That already took out Josh Williamson. Well, not yet, but I don't know, he might be out, but they might just take off the hood and he should be okay. But Brett Sealer, he has a lot of back end and hood damage. William Block, I don't know of how much damage he has. I think he just simply spun around for the most part. I mean, like Wright with a hood buckle. Travis Crampton looks to be just fine in the 36. I saw Daniel Voiles got a piece of it in the 17 yesterday's Super Speedway Series race winner. Holy smokes. The 47 also involved, and oh! Bobby Frazier in the 32 was 28th at the line. He's gonna do strategy, and I think be the only one that is staying out. Actually, no, Diego Lopez is staying out as well. So, Diego Lopez and Bobby Frazier. And those are the only 2 that are staying out. So, split strategy. Most of the field coming down, but 2 cars staying out. And looks like most of these guys are just doing gas only. And Quinton Moore wins the race off of pit road in the number 34. So gas only for most of these guys here at Michigan. Looks like they've already fixed the damage on the 47 and the 88 and the 48. And they just took off the back bumper of Brett Sealer. And yeah, Josh Williamson is done for the day now. He is in the garage. So tough break for him. And now it looks like looks like Lopez Maybe he just wanted to get that bonus point, because it looks like he might be coming down on pit road now this time by. And yes, he is. So maybe he wanted to get that bonus point for leading the lap. And now that he did that, he is coming down onto pit road. But Bobby Frazier is still gonna stay out on the racetrack, and he will be the race leader when we go back green here at Michigan International Speedway. But before we do, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day on lap number 5 here at Michigan International Speedway and for the Subway 400. Well, 4 wide is perfectly fine here at Michigan, but 5 wide is not. But Sealer split the gap between his teammate, the 88, and the 47, tapped the 88, and then went up the track into the 47, went back down into the 88, and then went around into the outside wall, went Josh Williamson. Stephen Collins saved it. William Blockade just simply spun. Looks like Mark Davidson got a little bit of damage. Christian Russell got a little bit of damage. And then nowhere to go for Tall. She got into the 9, and same with Daniel Royals. Nowhere to go for him. And then he tapped the 51 a little bit. So, overall, a pretty mild crash here at Michigan compared to what we saw yesterday in the Super Speedway Series race. But the first caution of the day comes out early on here at Michigan in the Subway 400. Following along with the 9 of Brett Sealer. And there you have it, that's what brought out the first caution of the day here at Michigan and for the Subway 400. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the restart on lap number 10, where Bobby Frazier really is back to the green here at Michigan. Welcome back here at Michigan International Speedway. All 41 there's 41 cars on the racetrack. The only car out is Josh Williamson in the number 43. The top 5 is Fraser, Moore, Diaz, Clifton, and Alvera. Lap 10 of 50 back green at Michigan. Quinton Moore trying to make the outside lane work already, and say Diaz to the inside of Bobby Frazier. Now Bobby Frazier, he was the only one that stayed out, but he shouldn't be too bad because everyone else, I'm pretty sure, did take gas only. But they are already 4 wide trying to get around this 32 of Bobby Frazier, who is not really off the pace, but pulls strategy, and some faster cars are just trying to get around him. And as you can see, there are some guys that have fallen off the path early on, and that's because they got damaged. And speaking of fast race cars, John Gone the last time out at Chicago, and he had a bad fast race car, and he dominated that thing. And now he's trying to go 2 in a row here today at Chicago, and both the 5 and the 65 teammates are up front right now here at Michigan, 4 wide already once again in this pack. Angel Ovale out front though in the number 18, and then Cesar Diaz, I should say, is out front on that top side as well. Rob Evans to the inside lane, trying to make that work and take the race lead away. Three wide for the race lead. We've seen that during the day and when it's sunny, it's more entertaining and it's more multiple glues. So that's what we've seen already in just 12 laps here today at Michigan, and we are in for a treat for the last 38 laps. Cesar Diaz out front, and let's just double check. No one is stuck in 3rd gear, so that's a good thing, but Brett Sealer, Madison Tall, Francois Chastain, Christian Russell are all off the pace here at Michigan. That is a tough break for all of those drivers, especially for Christian Russell. He just made his first start here today on the season, and he's already got a little bit of damage to that number 7. So tough way for Chris Russell. But here's a guy that particularly loves Michigan, Quentin Moore. I think he's won twice here at Michigan in the Rebel Cup Series. And last season he won at Michigan to move on into the next round of the playoffs. So Quentin Moore, he's bad fast here at Michigan, one of the best drivers at Michigan. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went to victory lane here today. But still a long way to go, only 14 laps in. Angel Oviedo dropping back like a rock on that inside lane. And Quentin Moore trying to get a 1 on the inside lane on Cesar Diaz for this race lead. And now this is turning into a lot of how the Power Truck Series race was, where one guy just kept on winning the high side and into that PJ1 and they dominated. But San Rico just said, not yet. This is not always Cesar Diaz, and he's gonna try to make that inside lane work. But Cesar Diaz got a massive one off of turn number 2, and Diaz is gonna stay out front. Logan Williams in the 71, he's up front now, and our poster Noah Clifton has made his way back up to the front in that 00. Now Osman Hamid, he's up to second, right behind Cesar Diaz. Meanwhile, 4 wide back in here, but they're gonna keep it straight. 4 wide is fine here at Michigan, but it's when 5 wide happens when they normally crash. It looks like if I look at this field, 37 cars are still in this pack. So that's pretty good. There's a couple stragglers, but other than that, 37 cars in this lead pack still. And now 2 part-time drivers, Logan Williams and Cesar Diaz, are working together on that top side here at Michigan. We saw that Logan Williams was able to hang on and battle for that race win in the part-time qualifying race, so we know he has a bad fast race car here today as well. Zach Michael, the second car on the outside lane, and here comes Roger Ray, already 2 wins this season, and last season's champion, moving his way up to the 3rd position. Mitchell Collins back up front, Johnny Garner back up front. Here comes Carter Friesen, here comes Andrew Miller, Zachary Deletto. Here comes the 22 of Bradley Weem. He's up front right now. Shane Winslow, he's up front as well. So a lot of guys that we haven't seen that much here today, or drivers that we've seen a lot already today, working their way back up to the front. Time go to the inside of Cesar Diaz and Roger Ray to the inside of the 4, but he gets tight and sideways, and Logan Williams is gonna almost flip the middle and make it 4 wide, but he was not able to get there, and Cesar Diaz will still keep the race lead on that number 18. But Zach Winkle, he is looking bad fast in that number 4 for Stuart Haas Racing. And right now he's trying that inside lane, but he cannot make it stick. Cesar Diaz just dominating right now in that number 81. Right now here at Michigan. But we still have 1, maybe 2 more pit stops in this race. It's gonna be close, that's for sure. Because they pitted on lap 6 under that caution. So they should have 1 to 2 more pit stops in them here today. Oh boy, we are about to catch up with Massenthal and Brett Sierra. They are coming off of turn 4, and we are, oh boy, we are gonna catch up to him here in just a lap or 2, and that's gonna get really interesting. Johnny Garner tried making it 3 wide for racing, but now it's 3 wide for second. And Bradley Weem on the outside lane, he moves up to second place from help from Jake Galloway in the number 11. And hello to Massenthal and Brett Sierra, and the things, they are still side by side, and they might be side by side when we catch up to them. and looks like they most likely will, and this is going to get interesting. Bradley Weem to the inside of Cesar Diaz. He has help from his teammate Mitchell Collins, but Mitchell Collins is going to make it 3 wide, but he's going to let his teammate in. Bradley Weem led that lap, and Bradley Weem gets the bonus point in. Oh boy, Bradley Weem's going to get held up. Not really. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to get sketchy here at Michigan. Both Penske cars get by, and now everyone else on that the second and third lane, Jake Galloway, Cesar Diaz, they're all gonna get held up behind them. So about the first 7, 8, 9 cars were able to get by, and oh my goodness gracious, Cesar Diaz and Jake Galloway are not wasting any time right there. They just split the gap. Oh my goodness gracious, mamma mia, holy smokes. These part-time, not part-time, but damaged race cars are not helping out at all. Massenthal doesn't look to be that off the pace, which is not as bad as Brett Sealer, but it's mostly Brett Sealer causing all of the drama right now here at Michigan. But I think they should be fine though. They're doing a relatively clean job getting by Tall and Brett Sealer. So now back up to the front. It is the Daytona 500 champion, Mitchell Collins, out front. Johnny Garner, the most recent winner, in second, and Watchaway was in third, but now he's fallen back to fourth, but trying to hang on to third. And here comes Johnny Garner trying to make that inside lane work, and trying to take the race lead away here at Michigan. That inside lane's starting to get a little bit better as the tires get older. We saw this yesterday in the Super Speedway Series race. As the tires got older, the inside lane got a little bit better. So we have to wait and see about that. JTG Dually Racing teammates have found each other in the back. Some drivers that we haven't really seen up front today until we caught up to that traffic. DJ Reed in the number 1 we haven't seen all day. Elijah Gordon, Christian Farkas, Wyatt Quill, Evan Hunter, Shane Winslow, Patrick Smith, a lot of guys. Oh! Quentin Moore and Eli Bright got together, made contact, and they keep it straight. But we have a caution. We have a caution. That was not the reason for the caution, but we have a caution instead. And oh my god. William Blott, Bobby Frazier, Benny Watson, John Andrews, Andrew Miller, Daniel Voiles again. And it was only a matter of time for it to happen for all those lap down cars. And that happened right when Bobby Frazier pitted. So he might be trapped 1 lap down, but I don't know. But now, this is going to be interesting. They are going to pit right at the halfway mark. And I don't know if they can make it. Oh boy. It's about 23 laps on fuel, something like that. So, they might not be able to make it. If this race stays green, they might not be able to make it. And we might have 1 more pit stop on our hands here today at Michigan. But a tough break for John Andrews. He's destroyed. Looks like Francois Chastain might have gotten involved. Pretty much everyone that was involved is out right now. So that's a unfortunate break for all of those drivers involved. Second crash of the day here today at Michigan International Speedway. And now everyone's going to take tires. 4 fresh tires and fill it up with fuel. And looks like it's going to be Mitchell Collins winning the race off of pit road here at Michigan. And we did see that Quentin Moore, he got some left side and right side damage, so that's going to be unfortunate for that 34 team. probably would have had a decent shot at getting the race win, but not anymore. I don't know, they did fix that damage, so we have to wait and see on that. So, and actually, Bobby Fraser might be, the race leader since he did pit right when that caution happened. So this is going to get interesting here at Michigan International Speedway. This race is far from over, just past halfway here in the Subway 400. And I do believe Bobby Fraser will be the race leader. Just double check that, and he will. So once again, on a restart, Bobby Fraser will be the race leader here at Michigan. And with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the second caution of the day here at Michigan International Speedway and for the Subway 400. And for the Subway 400. Okay, so we saw the incident between Eli Wright and Quentin Moore, but what we didn't see was the incident between Alexander Rowe and William Blott. They did the same thing as what was going on in front of them, but this time they didn't save it. Into the outside wall they went, Alexander Rowe and William Blott. Wassup might have just gotten a tiny tap, but he should be okay. DeLillo missed it, and then nowhere to go for Benny Watson, who ends up clipping the 31 of Andrew Miller. So nowhere to go for him, and then nowhere to go for the 24, and then Eli Bright, not Eli Bright, but Brett Seal ends up having nowhere to go, but into Alexander Rowe in the number 6. And then the 31 went spinning, and Dan Royals had nowhere to go in the 17. Just a tough break. 300 motorsports cars involved. And they are all 3 of them are going to be done. Andrew Miller, Daniel Royals, Alexander Rowe, and Benny Watson here at Michigan. A medium-sized big one, I guess you can say, here at Michigan to bring out the second caution of the day in the Subway 400. Following along with the 6 of Alexander Rowe. Following along with the 31 of Andrew Miller. Following along with the number 9 of Brett Seal. There you have it, that's what happened to bring out the second caution of the day here at Michigan International Speedway and for the Subway 400. And let's go back green and get ready for the restart with Bobby Fraser out front here at Michigan. Welcome back here at Michigan International Speedway. We will go back green on lap number 30, and we will have 21 laps to go. The cars that are out are John Andrews, William Blott, Alexander Rowe, Benny Watson, and Brett Seal. Madison Tall's 1 lap down. And in the top 5 is Bobby Fraser, Mitchell Collins, Logan Williams, Johnny Garnett, and DJ Reed. Back green with 21 laps to go at Michigan. Three wide here at Michigan. Bobby Fraser out front. Logan Williams in second, and Osman Ahmed in third. Oh boy, Roger Wade gonna make it 4 wide contact, but they're gonna keep it straight. Madison Tall is holding up the field in that number 42. Roger Wade all the way down on the apron, and we are 4 wide, almost 5 wide here at Michigan. And oh no, there they go! Mitchell Collins into the catch fence, and oh no, this is the big one. Angel Ovela, Evan Hunter, DJ Reed, Wyatt Quill, Rob Evans, Madison Tall, Bradley Ream, Sarah Diaz, Johnny Garner, Rob Evans, Zach Winkle, Angel Ovale, Elijah Gordon, Eli Blight, DJ Reed, Daniel Royals again. Holy smokes. That was the big one. And holy smokes. Gigantic crash going into turn 1 and 2. They were teasing 5 wide. They were gonna settle it back down, but they filed in at the wrong way, and all heck broke loose after that. Holy smokes. Gigantic crash. Johnny Garner, Rob Evans, Madison Tall, Daniel Rollins, Bradley Ream, Diego Yepez, Cesar Diaz, Christian Vargas, Wyatt Quayle, Mitchell Collins, and a couple others involved. Angel Ovela, DJ Reed, Zach Winkle. It's easy. It might be easier to say of who was not involved than who was involved. Absolute gigantic crash here at Michigan International Speedway, and this race has been upside down in a hurry. Holy smokes. Well, looks like no one's gonna pit here, at least the cars that are left with no damage. So, oh man. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the third caution of the day here at Michigan and for the Subway 400 for race number 7 on the season. Okay, so this is what happened. Bradley Ream, he got all the way down to the apron. He was gonna file in right behind Roger Wade, but Christian Vargas was right there, and he just had nowhere to go but turn him. And then everyone else on the outside lane had nowhere to go. Johnny Garner, Mitchell Collins, Bobby Frazier, Mitchell Collins into the catch fence here at Michigan, and then nowhere to go for Evan Hunter. Angel Ovale, Elijah Gordon nowhere to go. Say Diaz into the outside wall. And then behind him, Madison Tall, Diego Yepez, Cesar Diaz, Johnny Garner, Eli Blight, Daniel Royals. Absolute huge crash, the big one, strikes here at Michigan on lap number 30. Holy crap. Just a massive crash. And this is going to be an interesting finish to this race. But unfortunately, a lot of 20 race cars all week long. And unfortunately, the big one strikes here at Michigan in the Rebel Cup Series as well. Following along with the 2 of Mitchell Collins. Following along with the 22 of Bradley Ream. Following along with the 81 of Cesar Diaz. Slow-mo following Cesar Diaz. He had nowhere to go. And then all he could do was hang on full wide. He was going to be fine up until this point. Right there when Elijah Gordon clipped him. And then in came Diego Yepez, launched him. And then freaking launched Diaz into the front end. of focus that launched the A1 into Johnny Garner and off the ground, and then landed on the back end of Johnny Garner, and Johnny Garner almost flipped as well. So absolute wild ride for Cesar Diaz in the number 81 machine. And there you have it. That is what brought out the third caution of the day. The big one straight here at Michigan International Speedway, and multiple cars involved in the second, well, in the third crash of the day. Unfortunate break, but it is what it is, and a gigantic crash here at Michigan. Let's go ahead and get back to the restart with less than 20 laps to go, actually less than 15 laps to go probably, here in the Subway 400 with Roger Ray out front here at Michigan. Welcome back here at Michigan International Speedway, and let me just say this, there's been a lot of 20 race cars here today at Michigan International Speedway. 15 laps to go, and we have 23 cars left on the racetrack. DJ Reed, Elijah Gordon, Rob Evans, Johnny Garner, Diego Lopez, Wyatt Quill, Cesar Diaz, Christian Vargas, Mitchell Collins, Bradley Ream, Evan Hunter, Eli Bright, and Mazental, Eli Bright and Mazental are all out. Roger Ray, Osman Hamid, Jake Galloway, Logan Williams, and Shane Winslow, the top 5, 23 cars left on the racetrack, 15 laps to go in the Subway 400. Roger Ray trying to get his third win on the season here today at Michigan. Jake Galloway trying to get his second. But right now, Osman Hamid got a great restart in the number 13, and he will take the race lead away on that number 36, 15 laps to go. But here comes Logan Williams, and here comes Shane Winslow. He's been super quiet, not just this race, but all season long. He's now up inside the top 5, and here comes the season 1 champion, Patrick Smith, in the number 10. Can't count this guy out at all, and you can't count this guy, Noah Clifton, in the double zero. He's been up front all day long, made it through the big one, and now he's up front. Now about Sebastian Cook in the number 41. He's up front in the number 41 now. Mark Davidson is up front in the 51. And Quentin Moore, I thought he was going to be out for the try with a win, but they fixed his damage. Now he's up in the sleep pad. Bobby Frazier, he was involved, but he didn't get that much damage, and he's still in the sleep pad. Friesen, McKee, Crampton, Minute, Collin, Miller, and Russell. A lot of guys that have been involved in crashes today, they fixed the damage with these cautions, and now they might have a shot at getting a great run here today. But Osman Ahmed out front, Roger Ray on the inside lane, trying to make it work, and Zachary Dillon right behind the 13, trying to get that outside lane to work. Most likely we won't have to pit in these last 12 laps. At least I'm hoping that's the case. Hopefully these guys saved enough and pulled the right strategy. Dillon through the middle, Roger Ray blocks the 8, and Roger Ray is going to have a shot at the race lead here going into turns 3 and 4. And one problem is that Dan Valonis, he's stuck on 3rd gear. So, we might not have to pit, but lap traffic is going to be a factor for the rest of this race. Roger Ray, he left that lap, he gets a, not a bonus point because he already led the lap, but he got the race lead, and he has it. Cook on through the middle, through wide. Where did he come from? He might have a shot at getting this race win. And Jake Galloway through the middle, helping Kuklon in the 41. Ten laps to go. This race is far from over here at Michigan International Speedway. 10 to go in the Subway 400. And there is Daniel Voiles. Sitting 23rd, not that bad. but he's about to go one lap down as he's stuck in third gear. Jake Galloway, Kuklon, and Way, 3 wide for the race lead here at Michigan down the back stretch. And now Quentin Moore, he is up front in this battle for this race lead. And oh my good lord, there's Dan Voiles. He just held up almost the entire pack, and he did actually. Oh my goodness, Dan Voiles scared the crap out of me. And holy smokes. And now, because of that, the field is split out, and Sebastian Kuklon is out front in the number 41 for Stuart Haas Racing. Stuart Haas Racing has not been the best this season. They haven't really shown the speed, but now they are up front with Kuklon, but he's the guy that's had speed all season long. Jake Galloway, 5 top 10s in the 6 races to start the season. Now he's trying to get his second win on his rookie campaign, but here comes Sacradillo. He won on Tuesday in the Wednesday, in the Powerway Truck Series race. He's trying to go 2 out of 3 this weekend at Michigan. And one guy that came also close that game that race win was Noah Clifton. Dominated that truck race. He probably should have won that whole thing, but DeLetto stole it from him late in the going. And here's the thing, I don't think we will be done that yet with lap calls, because we still have Angel Overa to deal with. I don't think we will catch up with Francois Chastain, but we will catch up to Angel Overa, I'm pretty sure. Here comes DeLetto to the inside of Sebastian Kuklon. Can he make it stick on the bottom? And there's Angel Overa really slow in that number 18. Joe Gibbs Racing has been strong this season, and right now they are showing it. The 3 cars that are perfectly fine are all inside the top 10. And there's Angel Overa in the number 18. He's gonna hold up Kuklon. No, he's gonna get to the inside. He's gonna hold up his teammate Jake Galloway. Jake Galloway's gonna get held up. So, not what Joe Gibbs wanted to happen. Jake Galloway and Carter Friesen are both gonna get held up, and all because of the 18. And now I'm pretty sure we don't have to deal with laps. Oh my god, we might have to catch up with Dan Voiles again. He's going so slow, we might have to catch up with him a second time still. We have to wait and see. Kuklon out front, DeLetto in second, Clifton in third, Harmon in fourth, Logan Williams in fifth, Winslow in sixth, Way in 7th. Miller, where did he come from? He was involved in the crash today, and he's up to 8th. Travis Crampton out of nowhere in 9th. And then Carter Friesen in 10th. 4 laps to go in the Subway 400. This has been one heck of a race. And we still have 4 laps to go. 8 miles left in race number 7 on the season. Kuklon and DeLetto, side by side. But what will Daniel Voiles do? We will catch up with him this time by coming to 3 laps to go. Hopefully these guys end up splitting them, but I don't think they will. 4 wide for the race lead, 4 wide for second. Three laps to go here at Michigan, and there's Daniel Voiles. What will he do? He's gonna hold up Zachary DeLetto, and a couple of people split him, but most of the field's gonna get held up. Kuklon and Clifton battling out for the race lead now, and maybe even for the race win. Coming to 2 laps to go in the Subway 400. Watch Wright might have a shot at it. He's trying to get win number 3 on the season in 7 races. 2 laps to go in the Subway 400. We should be good with no more lap traffic. So it is just a 1.5 lap shootout. That might have just done it. Kuklon so strong on that top side. Might have just done it, but watch out. Here comes Logan Williams to the inside. Coming to the white flag, final lap here at Michigan. Who's going to get the job done in race number 7 on the season and for the Subway 400 final lap at Michigan. Watch out for Watch Away though. He has the match running at number 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. He might have a shot to steal it. But Kuklani's been picture perfect ever since he took the race lead away. And I think he might be perfect for these last 2 turns. But Watch Away, will he send it into 3 and 4? Yes, he will. Side by side. Through 3 and 4, is Watch Away going to steal it? Yes, he will. Watch Away with a last lap pass. It's going to steal it from Kukulon. And Watch Away with his 3rd win on the season. Steals one from Sebastian Kukulon and gets win number 3 on the season. Wow. And you know what? Watch Ray did a good job of keeping that clean as well. He just got a good 1 in 3 and 4. Made the pass. Made it super clean. And Watch Away. Can anyone stop this guy? Comes off the championship last season. Now all the way 3 wins to start the freaking season. For season number 3. And to think about it, this guy flipped multiple times, 2, maybe 3 times in season number 1. And now ever since season number 2, he's been red hot in the Red Bull Cup Series. Holy smokes, what a fantastic race here today at Michigan International Speedway. Watch Away gets the job done. Great job for that team, but you got to feel for Sebastian Kukulon though. He had that race won. He was strong late in the going, but unfortunately Watch Away got a massive one. Did what he had to do and got the job done. Noah Clifton, a great weekend for him. Not sure where he finished in the Super Speedway Series race, but I'm pretty sure he got a top 10 in the Powerway Truck Series race. Now he gets 3rd here today at Michigan in the Red Bull Cup Series. So great one for him here this week at Michigan. Logan Williams in 4th. Jake Galloway in 5th. Patrick Smith in 6th. Osman Hamid in 7th. Zachary Delillo in 8th. Rensdorf in 9th. And Quentin Moore, the guy that I thought that was down and out of this race, gets a 10th place finish. Wow. Carlo Friesen in 11th. Stephen Collin in 12th. Andrew Miller in 13th. Clark McKee in 14th. Travis Crampton in 15th. Bronson Minnick in 16th. Mark Davison in 17th. Bobby Frazier in 18th. Christian Russell in 19th. Sam Winkle in 20th. And then Francois Chastain in 21st. The last car that finished on the lead lap. Angel Oliveira finished 1 lap down. Daniel Foyles finished 2 laps down. And then DJ Reed in 24th. All the way down to Josh Williamson in 42nd. All DNF'd and ended the day in the garage here at Michigan International Speedway. Between all 3 races and all 3 series, these last 3 races have been absolutely wild here at Michigan. And that was insane. What a race weekend for Michigan International Speedway. What a race that was for the Red Bull Cup Series. We are not done yet though with this week. Tomorrow it is a big day. July 4th, America's birthday. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, most of you guys won't be able to do fireworks, but we will have fireworks of our own here in the NIOA. Tomorrow it will be race number 6 on the season for the Powerway Truck Series at Charlotte, and then tomorrow night it will be the longest race all season long for the Rebel Cup Series, and it will be 100 laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. It's going to be a great day tomorrow, and I hope you guys enjoy it and stay tuned for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm NSRacing95 AKA Nathan Stapleton. Congratulations to Wright on getting the race win in the Subway 400. The points, team points, Rookie of the Year points, and bonus are coming up next. And once again, congratulations to Wright on getting win number 3 on season number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until tomorrow for a doubleheader at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I will see you. I can't speak. I've lost all my train of thought. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for a doubleheader Power Truck Series and Rebel Cup Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.
You ain't ready for me. Give me your best shot, the strong.